My daughter asked if Daddy's friend from next door was going to be her new mommy since she already sleeps in Mommy's bed when I work nights. I was braiding Chloe's hair for picture day when she asked the question that changed everything. Mommy, when you and Daddy get divorced, do I have to call Mrs. Dunlap Mom or can I still call her Joanna? I laughed and kept braiding. Sweet pea, Daddy and I aren't getting divorced. Where did you get that idea? But Joanna said she's moving in after you move out. She already picked which room will be mine at her house. I put down the brush. Chloe, when did Mrs. Dunlap say this? Yesterday when she was here. She measured my room with that tape thing. Said she needs to know what furniture to buy for when I stay with her and Daddy. Daddy said not to tell you because it's a surprise. Honey, I think you misunderstood. Joanna was probably just being silly. No, Mommy, she was serious. She already sleeps here when you work nights, in your bed. She leaves before you get home, but sometimes I see her. The hospital had me working 3 night shifts a week. Richard stayed home with Chloe those nights. When does Joanna come over? Right after you leave for work. Daddy tells me to go to bed early on your work nights, but I can hear them talking. Sometimes Joanna reads me stories if I can't sleep. She says she's practicing for when I'm her real daughter. I felt my chest tighten. What kind of stories? The ones she writes. About a princess whose mommy has to go away so a better mommy can take care of her. She says they're just pretend, but the princess looks like me in the pictures she draws. My hands stilled in Chloe's hair. Does Daddy know about these stories? He helped write them. He told Joanna what my favorite things are so the princess would be just like me. They have a whole notebook. I finished the braid mechanically. Chloe, I need you to tell me everything about when Joanna visits. She counted on her fingers. She comes over Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. Those were my shift nights. She brings dinner sometimes. Last week she brought her overnight bag. She keeps clothes in Mommy's closet now. The left side where you keep your dresses. What? She moved your dresses to the guest room closet. Said she needs space for her work clothes since she'll be here more. Daddy helped her carry them. I dropped Chloe at school and went straight home. Richard was in the kitchen on his laptop. He looked up and smiled. Hey, thought you were doing groceries after drop off. I went to our bedroom closet. The left side was full of clothes I didn't recognize. Blouses with tags still on them. Dresses in Joanna's size. Richard stood in the doorway. I can explain. Chloe says Joanna's been telling her she's going to be her new mom. Kids misunderstand things. You know how Chloe is. She has an active imagination. I pulled out one of Joanna's dresses. This isn't imagination. This is her clothes in my closet. She needed somewhere to store some things. Her apartment is being renovated. For how long? A few weeks, maybe a month. I walked to the bathroom. Her toothbrush was in the holder. Her makeup bag on the counter. Face cream, shampoo, all arranged like she lived here. I came back out. She's not storing things. She's moving in. You're being dramatic. She stays over sometimes when you work. It's convenient. 3 nights a week isn't sometimes. It's half the week. You work those nights anyway. What difference does it make who sleeps here? I went to Chloe's room, found the notebook in her desk. Pages of stories in Joanna's handwriting. Princess Chloe's mother gets a job in another kingdom. Has to leave forever. The beautiful neighbor becomes the new queen. They live happily ever after. At the bottom of one page, in Richard's writing, perfect. Chloe will love this when we tell her. I brought the notebook downstairs. When exactly were you planning to tell our daughter I was leaving? Richard looked at the notebook. Those are just stories. Joanna likes creative writing. Stories about me disappearing and her replacing me. With notes from you about timing. Lisa, you're never here. You work constantly. Even when you're home, you're exhausted. Chloe barely sees you. She needs stability. A mother figure who's present. Joanna's here. She's been more of a mother these past months than you have. I work night shifts to pay for this house. Our life. While you build your consulting business from home. That's the arrangement we made. Arrangements change. Joanna understands what Chloe needs. What I need. She doesn't have to work. Her divorce settlement was generous. She can be here full time. So you're planning to replace me with someone who doesn't need to work. Who can play house while I pay the bills. No one's replacing you. You're choosing to be absent. I'm choosing to find someone who can be present. I looked at him. My husband of 9 years. Planning my erasure while I work to support us. I'm going to make you regret doing this to me. Full story on channel. Link below.